information to share. All right, so let's talk about working from home. Maybe some of you are doing that. Working from home instead of having to go into the office might sound like a really great thing, and in some cases, it is great in a lot of ways. But there are some things you need to do in order to make sure that you're doing this the right way. And many of you who are working from home are millennials, just like our millennial Matt, who is also working from home. Hey, buddy.
Hi, good morning. Good to see you all.
It has been so long. You've been working from home all week at WBTV. We are going
I
through
know.
some pretty.
It's been about 4 days, but it feels like about 40 at this point.
Does it? I bet it does. We're doing some things here at WBTV just to make sure that some people are able to work from home, so there are fewer people in the building, so we stop the spread of this thing. So it has felt like a long time.
It hasn't felt like a long time yet, but it will. We don't know exactly how long this is going to last for everybody, but it's good to be safe. It's good to be at home and working from home, but it is different. It's definitely not what I'm normally used to.
Yeah, this is your first time working from home. What did you think it would be versus what it really is?
Hey, when I said Thursday you can go home, I was like, this is the best thing ever. But now day 4, I'm like, well, I like being around people and I like being around you, Kristen.
You may be the only one. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with your list of things that you've learned over these past several days that will help other people who are working from home. Thing number 1 is you say, keep up with your morning routine. And that means don't stay in your PJs all day, right?
Don't stay in your PJs all day. As much as I am tempted to, this is not a weekend day. So keeping up with your morning routine, whether that's waking up, getting coffee, getting dressed, stick with that because it really does set your mind apart from a normal work day. You don't want to be in your pajamas all day. It does feel like Saturday. I did try that yesterday and it was true. I did feel like more like a weekend day, less like a work day. So if you get up and start your routine like you normally do, put on clothes, put on pants, it does help out with getting your mind in the right mindset for the day. Another thing is to just come up with a designated workspace. I know that you have the whole house to yourself. To me, I have the whole apartment to myself. Come up with that designated workspace that you know that you're going to get the most done from. For me, it's the kitchen counter where I am now. For other people, it could be the couch and the coffee table. I know other people have home offices or offices in their bedroom. Just come up with that designated workspace to make your day feel a little more normal while you're away from work.
And you know, the other thing that's been tough for folks, Matt, is staying active. We're hearing all of these reports now of gyms that are closing. You can't even get out and do that anymore. But you say it's been really important for you to kind of stay active indoors.
Yeah, I know for me personally, I have a couple of fitness apps on my phone that I could do on my Apple TV. But like for the YMCA, they're offering a lot of online classes that I didn't know that we're aware about. They sent me a text the other day with a list of those. I know that, with the YMCA being limited now as of this morning, it's going to be difficult for some people to go to the gym like they normally do. But just even getting up and walking around the neighborhood, it does help. I did that last night because I stayed home pretty much all day. But just to get a change of scenery, to walk around, get a little healthy, get a little exercise, it does help throughout that workday at home.
And it can feel pretty isolating, right? So you say you really need to touch base with people while you're working from home, not just via email and getting the work done, but actually make a phone call or do a FaceTime or whatever it might be.
Right. Yeah. I've had several friends call me and just be like, hey, how's it going? And I've called them back just to talk outside the workspace, people that you don't normally work with that are working from home too, that maybe don't have that introverted personality that some people do and some people don't. I'm more of an introverted extrovert, so I love being around people. But yeah, make sure you're reaching out to those friends because it does take a toll on your mental health. And I think that's one of the things that will come in handy with that loneliness is actually reaching out to somebody outside of the workplace to make sure that they're doing okay.
And then lastly, and I think we've had to sort of explain this to a lot of folks around here, at a certain point, you need to be done with your day. You need to clock out at a certain point.
You got to get out. So just because you're at home doesn't mean that you have to work all night long. It's a little different for me being a manager, being on call all the time, but still knowing how to compartmentalize different tasks and things that you can put off to the next day to kind of spread out those responsibilities throughout the week. Because like I said, we don't know how long we're going to be at home. And it's good to stay busy, but it's also good to know when to shut things off. Enjoy the rest of your day, get out, take that walk, exercise on the TV, do whatever you can to make sure you're staying sane during this time of the unknown.
Well, Matt, you are our go-to millennial, so can you come up with some other millennial things that can teach us something over the next several days? We'll keep checking in with you.
I will start writing a list now.
Okay, good. Go be a good millennial, and we'll see you on TV soon.
Thank you so much, Kristen.
FaceTime me later. Cheryl, over to you.
Hey, Kristen, today is St.